now I realize, it's always been something like, okay, I want to do this, writing as in writing short stories, writing novels probably at some stage. And it was always like, I want to do this, and I kept doing it, leaving it, doing it. Now I realize, okay, that's what I really want to do, and I want to make some time to do that as well. So now I'm working with Barun also, and I hope to, do a lot of work with them for the Ayn Rand in India initiative. So I'll be a regular feature in these meetings always. Yeah.
So, I mean, normally CV compliments architects, other people, but also Ayn Rand, the founder.
I'm more interested in terms of trying to see how we can apply these, apply the ideals onto real life issues and take it forward.
Yeah, that's important.
And thirdly, what Vikram was saying, and which is what we had done when we were doing our essay contest, is to try to reach out and incentivize the introduction of Rand to newer audiences, young people or old, but people who may not have read it at all, or who may have read it cursorily, or who might be interested in taking it up more seriously, and what all we can do to do that, and we can discuss. We have been thinking of
a presidential address.
The President of the United States.
Greater good. To achieve this greater good. This greater good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Thompson will not speak to you tonight. His time is up. For 12 years you have been asking, who is John Galt? This is John Galt speaking. I am the man who loves his life. I am the man who does not sacrifice his love or his values. I am the man who has deprived you of victims and thus has destroyed your world.
Interpretations come, and that is where the conflict arises.
No, but that is what has to be solved. I mean, no one is expecting the world without conflict, not just because of Malafide.
Yeah.
World will have differences because people will perceive things differently.
But it's a voice of reason that must prevail.
Yeah. So we have to keep battling for it, because you don't know which voice would be the one that will prevail.
Yeah. But I think it's the voice.
That we have distributed to date over 1 million copies of Ayn Rand's books to high schools, to teachers who promised to teach those books. I believe that so far as part of this program, 2 million kids in American high schools approximately have read Ayn Rand in high school. That we will get to the point where 1 million plus kids every single year will read Ayn Rand in high school. So fast forward 15 years into the future. 15 million plus kids have read Ayn Rand in high school. So 15 million kids have been exposed to these ideas. But they've not just been exposed to these ideas. Their English teacher gave them the book and told them they have to study it. So it can't be some radical, nutty stuff. It sounds now like mainstream. So, again, projecting 15, 20 years out, it seems to me that Ayn Rand and her ideas are going to be much more mainstream than they are today, because they will have come in through a mainstream channel, i.e. high schools. We now have programs where Ayn Rand is discussed or studied in some way or another in over 30 universities.